Yo, what is up, fam? Is your boy Theos here with Riptide. You know what it is, NQ. Just want to talk on a couple subjects. One, the little purple star is a fire vibe. Two, life is short and you have to enjoy life outside of the charts. Three, you have to remember to extend through space and time. Four, swear all the consistently profitable traders will never buy premium. I don't know. Swear. I don't know. But anyways, back to 3, the charts. Something that you want to pay attention to. 7 o'clock for value gap. 5 minute for value gap right here. Extend this through space and time. This is the 5 minute FVG. This was Monday. It was 7:27. Okay, are you ready for this one though? Right? Extend through space and time. Real quick for you, your daily chart. Sell side liquidity. Back to the 5 minute. Yo, that's crazy on the 5 minute. What's happening there? Anyways, it's like magic. That's literally what I'm trying to convey to you. You have to remember to just trust the process, enjoy the journey. Once you understand time above all else, an entire trove of wonders will be unlocked for you. I promise. I cannot make it happen for you. But if you truly want it, it just might happen in this lifetime. I can promise that. I can promise it just might happen in this lifetime if you focus, stay patient, stay disciplined, trust the journey, trust God, trust your self-reads. Like, that is the truth. And here's the shorts. Like, I can't make that up. Wednesday. Where's Wednesday? We took the sell side liquidity to August 29th, if I'm not mistaken, on the daily. Here. And then we were showing bullish signatures. Look, I have this little trade marked out from earlier. This is beautiful. Higher time frame sell side sweep. Market open overnight. Bullish signatures. Like, not even the whole move. Like, need not the whole move, bro. Like, if you're in Riptide, you know that I took a trade down here for like little ass trade right there. But you don't need the entire move. That is the biggest blessing. Is that you could just come in here at time of day. For instance, let's look. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. That's ICT Silver Bullet, right? What do you see? Well, just looking at the charts alone, we got buy side, right? And yeah, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock Silver Bullet, but what do we know about time even more? 10, 50, 11, 10 macro, right? You're starting to see how this is framed out, I'm sure. And it's reoccurring. I guess I don't have a target line. So we're gonna make it together. Bottom. Going to target. But there you go. Confirmation inversion after a liquidity sweep. We retrade below. There's the body close. The body close. I have it. You ready for it? How do I? There it is. Body close. Below inversion. Retrade up. Respecting fair value gap. Respecting consequent encroachment. Here, I show. Always look for your volume imbalances. Had to learn that the hard way. At Kev in Riptide, he knows about that shit. I'm gonna be straight. But no caffeine. Cheers. Sipping on that bang, like we bang MQ. But there's like so many confirmations there for your shorts. And then I guess. And say you waited, you didn't take that entry. Well, market still showed you one more potential entry. You could enter off of this wick, consequent encroachment, failing. So you could market order on 1051 because this is very bearish in my opinion. There's double confirmation, consequent encroachment. We're just very bearish overall. That's how I'm perceiving these candles here, like these wicks. And the target is the sell side liquidity pool, just resting here. I think about it like this, in all honesty. Like, because there's an imbalance down here. Leg up. So that's how I see it in terms of a trade. Do I really need the entire move? The 50% of this consequent encroachment fair value gap? Not particularly if I'm suspecting macro to be the most optimal time. Okay, let's extend it to 11:10. So from 10 o'clock to 11:10. Anybody that studies ICT knows 2022 mentorship. You know what you're looking at right now. Like every single day. And then if you really need higher time frame like analysis to give you more confidence, you could look. Well, what do we just have? Genuinely. Relative equal highs here. Buy side. We have this imbalance. So we're watching to see if market could draw higher into here, these areas, point of interest. But we know once we sweep liquidity, market normally has a tendency of retrading to a recent liquidity pool, aka moving lower before continuing higher. So when we come back, you could see this is that, I believe that was 15-minute fair value gap. This is 15-minute buy side, it's just a recent high. And we're failing. You see how we're accumulating at it? We are not reaching higher. This is very bearish. And then the inversion comes in, right into macro time, giving you double confirmation on the 1 minute that price potentially wants to move lower. Where? Unfilled imbalances or liquidity. And well, we have liquidity right here. So we're bearish, waiting for an entry model. Entry model being, well, this is what I use. This is everything right here. Failing to reach into a 15-minute fair value gap, accumulating at a recent high after sweeping buy-side liquidity with a recent 1-minute liquidity sweep. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock macro inversion of 11:27 a.m. with new fair value gap 10:43 a.m. showing major respect, consequent encroachment of both 10:46 a.m. You could just short 10:50. Order block 10:49. Run to sell side liquidity, and that be it for the day. This market gave you multiple entries here. On a 15-second, there is one up here, promise. But you don't need that. So for instance, say you take the short on the inversion consequent encroachment, target sell side. That's it right there. 9 minutes. And it's all about your size, how you manage risk, your personal psychology, how you are as a personal human, a being having this human experience. What type of person are you? And not everybody truly will ever be able to trade down to the consequent encouragement, this fair value gap, like something like this. And that's okay. Not everybody needs to trade this. Not everybody needs that. I truly believe that if you could yield 25 points consistently from the marketplace, then you will consistently scale, grow, and just overall, you'll be okay, bro. But that's a true trade right there. I'll mark it out. Again, something looking like this. I could stop it there. Target sell side. And that'd be your trade right there. Just a example of Thursday, 10:50, 11:10 macro I wanted to give, I guess. And then like for AMD, because that's really all this is. Because if you know this is the low of this swing point and this is the high of that swing point, right? So you're waiting for market to break a recent low to show a potential signature of moving lower. Guys, I don't have it. So once we show this here, we'd suspect like an imbalance at a key price point. And what do you know? Volume imbalance for value gap. Volume imbalance is the gap between the bodies. Like that right there. That's very weak. Failing to reach the consequent encroachment of the 1 minute fair value gap. Zoom out. Try to find your target. I don't know. This was what, Tuesday? Yeah, we were just continuing lower for the daily. Because look, inversion right here. And that was Tuesday, remember? Where were we drawing? Daily fair value gap right here. Drop back down to that 1 minute. We'll go back down to Tuesday for you. And then this is that daily fair value gap. This daily fair value gap. Right? So if we're waiting to sweep here and show bearish signature, optimally we'd want to see this. Market open, right into order block. I'm just going over like just price action, I guess. A little bit order block, respecting the market open. See, wick immediately draws lower, closing below. First present fair value gap of the day. Very bearish. Look at the bodies. Bodies are refusing to close above. Okay. And then here's that low that I was talking about. Also, if you really want to, you could use this cut through candle inversion. And I'm just going to call it for what it is. Reclaimed sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. Reclaimed IFG, as they say. There's that sweep, right? With the respect of this fair value gap and this inversion, failing to draw to this 50% with a new order block. So that's bearish signatures all the way into where the daily fair value gap. And there's continuation strike here. And just, I mean, you could literally see this. But this is too clean. 1, 2, 3, market reversal per ICT. Institutional order flow reversal. Or not institutional order flow reversal, but institutional reversal. Wait for that inversion. See out the daily fair value gap here. And then what do you know? Fair value gap being respected. Oh, it's not. What happened? Why? Is it the nick? Why? Why'd price do it? Because order block, in my mind per ICT, bang, respect of the inversion, confirming inversion, because you have to remember, inversion is once we leave, we have to retrade back to it, and then we could go. That's what that is right there. Look at time. $10.50, $11.10. Entry into, well, I mean, if you know, you know. Reclaimed order block, inverse first present fair value gap, leaving a new fair value gap here as a bullish signature. Right back into buy side from pre-market session. So there's always a trade that you could take. And then look at what happens after the buy side's taken. It just goes sideways for the rest of the day. Can't make it up. Anyways, fam, this is just a little bit that I wish that I would look for way back when, study more of, just to grasp price, to just understand, you know, regular trading hours, looking at new day open gap, closing the ad, of course, because we don't buy premium around here, and then just measuring out the new day open gap. Fibonacci 0 to 1 if anybody needs it. It's simple. And then just wait for your models to present yourself. I mean, that's a simple draw on liquidity right there. accumulation candle, 945 continuation lower for a higher time frame draw, or just sell side sweep. And then you see it again. It's smaller, much harder to read, but you see it 1, 2, 3 inversion. There's that for value gap. It's like magic. Right back to order block. Can't make that up. 1, 2, 3. Look at me. Right back to here. Now, what is this? In my mind, this is ICT order block, bro. That's how I'm looking at that. That's how I see that right there. These two purple candles. That's just what I learned. There's like different variant of order block, if that makes sense. ICT's been teaching for years, guys. There's a lot of different knowledge to uncover, a lot of hidden troves of wonders in the abyss of the monitor screen and your thoughts and YouTube. But anyhow, fam, that's gonna be it. Just a little segment on some things that I look for price, wish that I had when I first started looking at price, and just overall just a little video to get back in the swing of things for myself, because I want to, for August, post trade recaps of every trade that I take this month. That is the goal for the month. I'm not setting some big goals, blah blah blah. Nah, simple. August trade recap every day that I trade. That's it. With that said, fam, I love y'all. Stay safe, stay focused, stay patient, stay disciplined. Above all else, enjoy the journey, trust the process, never stop, bro. And if you want to join the Discord, I'm gonna tag the Riptide YouTube in the bio, and the Discord to Riptide is on the Riptide YouTube. Later.